Steve.
Come on then, let's see it in blurry fashion. Well, what a surprise that is. Oh, where's my little buttons gone? Webcam. Right, I'm going to try and do my best to sit still to avoid any malfeasance here with the camera setup. Welcome! Welcome! It's Tournament Week! Tournament Week featuring Michael Bolton Sr. and Santos GTP. What a fun and exciting time we have this week for everybody. Sean DeYoung, Mario Man, Timmy Carroll, great trio to start the stream. Ingrid, my little beauty, welcome. Now, we're going to start off with the Neil's account, which is going to be predominantly the Extra Mile. I say predominantly. It might not be predominantly. I guess, you know, you never know till you know. We do want the Spitfire on there. It's quite an orange bag. It's at the orange bag stage. Where am I at here? QB or an EM? Sniper? Thors or an EM? Sniper? Driver, generic driver, big topper Thor's hammer, so I need a big topper bag. Sniper, extra mile. Ugh, God, it's going to be one of those horrific extra mile tournaments. Yo, Tim S, Baby, JJ, Daniel. We're going to get through these piece by piece. So I need to get a big topper bag set up. Did I say a QB? I think I did say a QB. Let's see it. No APOC. Not a single APOC is what I've got written down here. So that's what I'm going to get rid of. Oh my gosh. I'm actually going to hit a shot with a big topper 4. It's been a while. It's been a while, I can tell you. Ah, Daniel. And you know what? Can't wait to see your Chevy Chase on that camera when you get all that setups. And it's going to be all like, watching the man show us the way. It's going to be fantastic. Andrew Russell, always a pleasure, my friend. Andrew French, all the Andrews coming in together. Daniel will be streaming qualifying rounds. I'm sure he's answered that question long ago, but his expert content will fill our week ahead of the main event being Sunday's weekend rounds, plural. Excellent. Another man who's going to be filling our stream this week with fine content Golf Clash related is, of course, Michael Moss Sr. If you don't know that name, you want to be getting on board at the start of his streaming journey. You know the name. You need to know his Golf Clash style. Golf Clash Sam, my brother. Tell you what I need to be doing, shutting up and getting on with this. Now, we've got two options here. The first one being a QB followed by a like a rough bump, a B52 rough bump, or whatever driver you feel long line you feel most comfortable with. It should be a no spin shot, and we just need to have a look what the distances are based on the drive. It's the way I like to play it in tour play. It comes out very nice and it usually results in an eagle. So on this account with an extra mile, I'm not going to risk the bunker with a great ball, which it definitely would be. So I'm going to go the safe option on Niels. And I did go into the tournament earlier on, so we can have a good goosey gander at what is required before we need to retreat. And I say that because I will be practicing on this account regardless. And it's important to know that on a Monday, that a good start shouldn't necessarily mean that you go off and qualify and change your plan unless it's a remarkable start. You know, so if I'm picking up 3 drops, I'll rip your arm off for a 15, but chances are I'm going to have forfeit before then and have this genuinely as a practice. And it's better to not be confused about those things. So, that's my plan. That's my plan. Shane, my boy, if anyone here doesn't know, Empowered Golf Clash Evolution. Here is another fantastic new streamer on the horizon. You need to get on board with him. Jim Badinsky, welcome. Pete UK, welcome. Just dropping in. You're on your hollies in Cyprus. You're always on your hollies. Well, have a fabulous evening. I hope it's absolutely beautiful, and I hope the beer's flowing like beer, just the way we like it. Now, Andrew French. Okay, has anyone done anything yet? Has anyone played any Golf Clash? Or have you all just talked for 8 minutes at the start of a stream and not played any? It's important to know. Niels, 1 Powerball, QB. I might put 5% on just for the lols. Thank you very much for popping in, Pete. Always a pleasure, my friend. Have a wonderful week. Thank you for the good luck, Andrew. Scott Boyd, my boy. Another Monday. Bring it on. The best time of the week. The best time of the week. Now, if I can get up here, I'm going to like that. That is going to be lovely to me. 9-1 in wind. It's RJ's Dancing Monkeys songs. Again, right. So basically, as you are aware, I've stopped using Material Q, but I need to just get used to the fact that I need to start off further out. I'm not. That's lovely. I'm not getting the required distance back, so I can't actually adjust 9-10 rings like I want to. I'm always getting stuck on like 7.5 rings. It will come this week, believe me. So Jeff is going to do the old school way, I would say, the traditional way, definitely. Get up there as far as you can. I just don't find that short iron results in an eagle very often. And purely on that basis, I am hesitant to go that way. I like going the right side where the wind allows for it, and I like going where I've gone. This is the worst of the options for me. Saying that, I have dropped a few eagles with that Nirvana. I've dropped a few. In fact, I'd probably rather be there than 15 yards shorter. But let's see what we got here. We've got 8.9 minimum distance. You'd have thought I might have set it up, seeing as I was always intending to go this way. 8.9. So somewhere around minimum distance, I'm probably going to go just over 4.5 rings. But you see this little funnel here, where it's just lovely. It's absolutely lovely. Right, so min is 4.3. I'm probably going to go about 4.5 maybe. Just as an early look. And then at least we get some idea of where we are. The landing position looks good. Okay, not enough. Not enough. You'd have to say that was. So we can either say that, I mean, it's not a min number anyway, so it's going to be like a 10% rather than a true min. And then it's probably a little bit on because it's in the face. So if I'd have put 5% on and 10% in the app, it would have come out at 5.7. And it wouldn't have been far away. It would not have been far away. I'm going to make that on the adjustment. Obviously, the drive will depend on what that slider distance is. But as a first look, pretty good. Pretty good. So I'm just going to adjust the notes here and add on what I'm intending to do. Because if you can dial in a little no-spin rough bump, damn, then you're laughing. Okay, so like I said, I'm just going to remove the thoughts of, oh, maybe I can just do that and that and that. No, let's train. This is about training. This is about dialing in. And I don't want to have in the back of my mind, I might well be qualifying here. I'm not going to be qualifying. I've just forfeit. So there we go. That's done. That's done. Now, let's say hello to a few more folk. Who are we up to? Kyle 5, full beans and perfect shots. Well, couple of perfects to start off with. So I'm not grumbling about that. Now we've got a curious shot. I am going to use a Kingmaker on here because I do want all the left spin. I think a Katana might be a good option as well. Should we use a Katana because it's a hack around qualifying? I'm going to use a 40% number. And this is basically the same way that it's set up before. I might actually go 45. I'm going to go 45%. 45% of a max number. And I'm going to go with all the curl. Oh, sorry, no, I'm not. Definitely not going with all the curl. I'm going to go with all the left spin, some top spin, and a little bit of left curl. Now, depending on where you want to land this shot, will depend on all of those variables that I just mentioned. So, let's crack on and see it. Wade McKinney, welcome. E-Rock, great to see you. Riley Bailey, thank you for being here. And T-Jumper78, thank you very much for the good luck. So, are we on a sniper bag? Whew, I love tournament week. Oh my golly goodness me. I love tournament week. So, I'm pumped and I hope you can tell because I'm excited. Kenny Nelson, great to see you. I intend to have a belter. In fact, I already am, and I hope that's coming across. I already am. Fantastic to have you all in here. Pleasure seeing you all. 40%, 9 rings is too much. I'm going to go back to 40, and which I've got my power 2 ball in. I'm going to see what 4 looks like. You see, I'm tempted to come down here and go less. But you really got to dial in that that adjustment if you want to come down here. But this is where I want to come down to. And then it's no dicking around with any curl, but it is super high risk. But if we can't do high risk on a Monday, when can we do high risk? That's 12 rings. No curl. All the left and a little bit of top to take the ball guide up to the... Oh, it's missed. It's missed. So... Oh, I'm such a bell end. I'm such a bell end. I did 12 rings. The app says 12.6. And I'm looking at the QB number. Fuck. Such a stupid thing to do. Right, so a wasted opportunity because I'm looking at the wrong number on the app. So let's say hello to a few more people, and we'll have a proper look at that when I do SYB immediately following. Don't look at the wrong club. Sniper 12.6, QB 12. Very, very different. Now that's a really good way to go in tour if you only need to be a few yards away. Not the way to go here, because you're not getting that to the pin. So that is annoying. That is annoying. A stupid admin error there. Right, so we're in the replay pot. I cannot stress enough to you that I'm in the replay pot. I have forfeit 2 holes. I have 2 bogeys. I'm not going to play another live player. Any emojis that we see from a live player are that replay talking to whoever they played whenever they played them. So when I forfeit, I'm not giving anyone anything. Please don't leave any hate mail. Right? That's all I'm saying. Now, extra mile 8. Okay, so this would normally be quite a treacherous shot. I'm going to just stick a Titan on here. And I think no overpower, just tap it up there with all the top spin, and then sniper ourselves over is going to be one way to play this. The benefit of going left with a safe, no overpower extra mile followed by a safe, no overpowered sniper is that the approach with the sniper is going to be a straight tailwind. However, look at this wind here. That is a marginal headwind, and I have seen this pointing 1:30, like a proper full-on tailwind, which means that this is a lottery wind. If you've got a decent club, APOC 5+, you can land here and get up here for a real good chance at an elbow, but that wind just shows you how much of a lottery everything is. What a nonsense that is, man. What a nonsense. And it is very, very annoying, because that is the difference between a shot and a not shot, and a gold medal and a not gold medal. And that shouldn't happen. Should not be the case. And it does make the no overpower, no risk, no anything shots total bollocks, because I needed to overpower that to clear the rough comfortably. So, anywho, we've got it up there, and we should still be on for a minimum distance sniper. And when we get there, we'll be able to have a look at that and what spin we need. But that is really annoying there about the... Look at my man's wind. Look at my man's wind. That is literally the difference between a shot and a not shot. It's outrageous, man. It's not good enough. If anyone from Playdemic is watching, this is not good enough. I'd be adjusting that if I were you, Hardwood. He hasn't adjusted for wind. He has not adjusted that for wind. Better than I thought it was going to be. You'll be streaming Rookie and Pro. Now we're talking. Now we are talking. Alright, so right back at min. Right back at min with a little bit of elevation as well. So I'm just going to play 0 elevation to allow for the fact that we've got a tailwind and we're also uphill. So I'm going to play this somewhere around 7-ish rings. Maybe a little bit more. I'm going to offset, short, straighten up that wind, 7 rings. Lady Kim is home. Ugh. Not offset anywhere near enough. Not offset anywhere near enough. I think the adjustment was okay. Oh, I've got the wrong ball on. For goodness sake, man alive, the amount of stupid mistakes I've made already in the first 3 holes. Amazing. Hey, Gorge. And as you can see, even if you make an absolute shambles of your booming drive, it will not matter at all. So, not a problem for Hardwood. He made his eagle earlier on. We don't need to worry about this. But we do need to worry about hole 4, which says sniper rough bump 1 to 1, then tweak from there. And that's the reason for that rather is because it's Monday. So we need to have a starting reference. It might well be that come the end of the week, one of these season 3 balls or season 9 balls gets dropped here, with 1 power and wind 4. But for now, we are just going to use a Navi. No side spin required on this. Whew, right, shall we say hello to a few more people? Lou, my brother, thank you very much for being here. Kenny Nelson, I forgot if I was up to you or if I'd said hello to you. Hello and welcome anyway. Honey Badger, my boy, thanks for the good luck. Angles Dan, Biscuit Treasoner. Now, dark chocolate digestive biscuits. We'll have a yes or no, a quick yes or no in the chat for dark chocolate digestive biscuits. Angles Dan was claiming some kind of heresy yesterday when I suggested to him. In fact, I thought I'd be tugging on the heartstrings of a man who once left Blighty to end up in the arse end of Texas. And I thought that would be pulling on the heartstrings, reminding him of home and all those glory days. But all it did was revolt him. So, not the plan I was hoping for there. 3-ish backspin. Don't need to go mad on anything here. A little tiny bit offset, just to the right edge of the cup. Landing zone pretty much in the middle of the fairway patch, but I am going to favour here a slight 1201 pull. So, 5 and 4.4, 6 rather. And into a little bit of power there as well. I think this is going to be missing left. Now I'm fairly certain it will. But I think it was missing left regardless. Because it was going into power, I think it was definitely a 1-to-1 plus scenario. And obviously the great ball made everything wasted. Gabriel Jimenez, welcome. Thank you so much for the good luck. Whew, Ting Ting, my boy Johnny Ting Ting Mobley in the house. Now we're talking. If anyone here doesn't know Ting Ting, then you need to be getting on board with his particular brand of Golf Clash streaming. Lovely channel over there at Ting Ting. Steve Frost, my boy, pleasure having you in here. Hang on a minute. Kingmaker, left. I love Monday notes. Oh. Left. Kingmaker, left. Right, now I understand. Now I understand everything. We might well use a QB here. We could have a look at the big topper as well. So, let's see what's occurring. It could be any of the 3 drivers that I've got queued up, and it could be any of the balls. On the off chance of some magic, some of that big topper magic, which is rarely said, but I'm aware playing this account that it is still a very good club for those without a Thor's Hammer 6 or 7. And how quickly you forget where you've come from when you are flush with those beautiful clubs. Man alive, I feel like I have not shut up the entire time we've been streaming 25 minutes. Welcome everyone in. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate everyone, not just you people in the chat, though you little tinkers, you're the ones that make it all lovely and nice for everyone else. So there is special appreciation reserved for you. But you silent assassins and secret lovers in the chat who do not speak because you can't or just don't want to, I really appreciate your support. Now, the options here are to bounce on that little pad with a big topper or or a Thor's Hammer 6 or 7. And also, your other option is to go left. Now, I want to go down the middle because I want to have a look at this. So I'm going to go with a 5% overplay at max number. It's going to be best part of 3 rings, and as you can see, some power. Obviously, the safe play here is to go left. Nah. A great left is going to be, a great right is going to be horrific. But if it lands, then it should be leaving a Nirvana, which it does. And a Nirvana from here, if you can hit a perfect ball, it's not terrible. It's not terrible at all. And again, I don't know if you noticed the wind angle there. Considerably headwind compared to some of the side winds that I've seen, which again really sucks. But that is what we're playing with. So we just got to suck it up. We just got to suck it up. Kenny Nelson, Scotland says, get in the hole. I appreciate that, Kenny Nelson. Speaking on behalf of a nation, I mean, how many of us today, hand on heart, have spoken on behalf of a nation? I haven't, but Kenny has. What a man. Jason Branch, welcome. You shot 13 under on your account just earlier, hoping to do the same or better in the opening and weekend. Steve Frost, I hope the same thing for you, my friend. 13 is a good start. It certainly is a good start. Ooh, dearie me. Dearie me. Shall we do it? Shall we do it? Right, so what we got? 7-9. I'm fancying this. I fancy this just for the lols. I think we're a little bit downhill. A little bit downhill. So what do we reckon? Just 1 1/4 maybe. Ugh, horrible great right. And that'll be missing right. So nothing remarkable yet. Still waiting on that first drop of the week, but it will be coming really soon. It will be coming really soon. Really soon. Really soon. Alright, so in fact I might even add, no, next time I play this I will be using, I'll be going left. I want to have a look at that shot from the left. With the Thorn and see what that comes in like. Alright, now we've got big topper again. As if you have 2 big topper holes in a row. Unbelievable. Jeremy LeBlanc, welcome. Fantastic to see you, buddy. I think the eagle on start is probably going to be essential. Great stuff. Zam is not someone who streams, but his Golf Clash content, his hole guides, his the stuff that he does is solid gold, right? Solid gold. Okay, so 8-6 with the big topper, 3.4 rings. And I don't think we need this to be greedy either. That's with a 10% allowance as well. 3.4 rings with a big topper. Whew, they're big rings. A little bit of left curl here. Oh, no, not with a great and 15% accuracy. So, that's not getting anywhere near the fairway. If you're using that big topper, I'm just going to chip out of here and just make out like I'm not a chimp who just discovered a big topper for the first time. And make out like I'm someone who's played Golf Clash before. Yo, baby leprechaun, yo, and Mr. Tony Richardson in his house. Welcome, my brother, welcome. And I hope your drive down to beautiful Southport is not so rubbish. That's the plan. Sorry, look, I'm aware that yesterday it took an hour to get down to the bottom of the chat, and here we are, 30 minutes in, and I'm not even halfway down. So, Appreciate you all bearing with me and the fact that most of your messages were from a long time ago. JB, great to see you. John McCreary, great to see you. JT Timoney, great to see you. Thank you for being here. Mr. Board PC Guy, welcome. Chris. Out at Disc Golf, finally. Don't know what Disc Golf is. Alright, so, do you know what? Because I've rolled this far down, it wouldn't actually be... You see, now look, I think we can all safely say that this would be a safe eagle. But what we want to do is find out about this Alba. So I'm just going to come out here and make out like I can play the game. So just bear with while we imagine what that would be like if I could play the game, and then we're going to have a look at this sniper rough bump and pretend it's for an Alba, even though it ain't for an Alba, it's for an eagle. Yo, BB, I'm playing replays every time until I play a tour game or whatever other rules are in place to make sure that I can't gift anyone shots. So yes, I'm definitely playing replays. You think the chat is slower? Zam, man, if you think the chat is slow, you need to try doing a stream for 82 people and trying to catch up and get to the bottom of it. Mike Moore, you little beauty, welcome in and great to see you. Tommy, welcome, and look who we've got here. Golf Clash Tommy. He might well have disappeared because he probably got here half an hour ago. Welcome in, my brother. Great to see you, and thank you, as always, for the first... He's talking to whoever he played earlier. Always fantastic. Monday lunchtime, guaranteed. I'm going to be in my car watching Tommy's first look at the course. That's what I'm going to be doing. Now, I don't think we want to be getting too close up here. Maybe we want to get closer up there then. Right, so we're basically at min. We're shooting uphill. So I'm going to play a 0 elevation and min number 6-4, slightly offset guide. That is a little bit over, but good enough for a first look if I can hit a perfect ball. That was the... I don't normally like to even say the word, but then I released my finger and in slow motion the needle just moved past to the right hand side. So unfortunately we didn't get a good look at that. That was horrific. That was absolutely horrific. So still looking for a little bit of magic, a little bit of something. Hole 7 is a sniper, and I am going to play this rough bump at 1-1, certainly in the first instance, because this one is a little different to the other one. The other one is definitely going to require a bit more. This one, however, could well be that magic little bit of the 1-1 rough bump that we all love so much. You know, who doesn't love a 1-1 rough bump? So, Tommy, appreciate you being here, buddy. Man, how you finding it? Anyway, and that goes for everyone. How do you watch? I know the Milano is one of those. Oh, I hate the Milano, but now we've seen the winds. Now we've seen what we're up against. Now, what is our thoughts on the Milano? Because the wind changes everything. I don't want that accidental right spin on. There, no spin. So just pop it up there. I'm going to like favour the left half of the cup, and like I say, you're going to go with a 9.2 here. That wind angle is funky as anything. 1-1, 9.2 rings. No lag there. And not enough offset. But, booty. 5 back, non-offset. maybe just to the left edge, maybe just a fraction less than 5 as well. But you know, when it looks like 5 but it's just a hair less, I didn't give the guy a hole in one. Don't send hate mail, no one cares. Right, so look, we're nearly through the first half of the stream, and therefore I am going to get to the bottom of this chat now, and we're going to just sit back and chill out before we get into hole 8, because it's just ridiculous. Timmy Carroll, you've already had a hello, and I'm going to say hello again. Alex Delval, fantastic to see you. Thank you for the comment. Glad you're having a nice time. And of course you can mix it with the stars here, you know, just Golf Flash Tommy hanging out like it's normal. Angles Dan, another fine streamer. Tony Richardson, another fine streamer. Michael Moss Sr., another fine streamer. We got all the fine streamers in here right now. Handy Tom, yes indeed. I love me a practice round. And this stream, honestly, my 3 favourite streams, they're all during tournament week. The Monday hack around is probably my 3rd favourite. The Friday night opening round is one of my favourite streams. It's one of the best supported on the channel for numbers, for live viewers, and for the chat going absolutely nuts. And then of course the Sunday 4 o'clock weekend round, it is the business. That's the business end where hearts are broken, tournaments are won. Adam Khan, great to see you. I have not forgotten I'm playing replays, my boy. Not at all. And Daniel MacArthur says, here we go. Look, I love a Daniel MacArthur fact. If you've got an iOS, look for an update. I was wondering, Mark. There you go. This is for you Apple wankers. Nothing that's going to affect me, though I did just suffer with some horrific lag. Steen, my boy, great to see you. Another Golf Clash streamer in the house. Fantastic to see you. Randy W, MK Guy 1963. Hey, the tournament week is beginning with Tommy's hack around. Fact. That's how most of us start our tournament week. Now, traditionally, I don't know if this was all agreed and arranged between the 3 powerhouses that are Tommy Lofferberg, Neo, and Tony Richardson. But what traditionally happens is Tommy goes, and then immediately following, Neo goes. Whereas I think the 3 of them worked it all out, and Tony said to Neo, listen, I'm after Tommy, you go on Tuesday. And I'm fairly certain that's how the conversation went. So you haven't seen any content from Neo yet, but he is taking the Tommy morning slots, but on the Tuesday. So as soon as that opens tomorrow morning at 8 AM UK time, you can get all the divisions from Neo's hand, but you did get Tony Richardson's Pro and Expert hack around this morning after Tommy's round. Thank you, Kyle, for that. If you are having a nice time, thumbs up. Subscribe yourself. As we're talking about the great man, let's drop a Neo in here. Amazing. Right. I feel like I should shut up and play some golf, but I'm so close to the bottom. Oh, Jason, I'm so glad, because I wouldn't want to be making an excuse, and you don't hear me talk about lag, because even if it exists, it's just no one cares. So yes, it was just so weird. I took my finger off, and it just really slowly carried on going. Oh, yes, Daniel, yes, everyone saw the lag. Great. Tink with his Matrix Marathon, fantastic. Gabriel says, of course you're welcome, Gabriel. Everyone is welcome here, and if I've given you the impression that you are not welcome, I apologise sincerely, my friend. You're very, very welcome. Big Cat the Saviour, you and your little technical tips, you're welcome forever. Akbar Ali, fantastic to see you, buddy. Right, okay, so... Don't say that, Jason. Just the never-ending chat that I never get to the bottom of. Right, APOC, extra mile, bounce over. All right. I am going to risk this with a extra mile. My option here would be to use the APOC 4. But I think it's going to require too much... No. I'm going to use the APOC 4. I am going to use the APOC 4 just because it's a bit more comfortable to me. And maybe I could use the APOC 4 on this one as well. I don't think it's going to matter too much. So we'll have a look exactly what it looks like. Expert challenge: the first person to drop all 3 par 3s for hole-in-one in the same round, qualifying opening all weekend, shall receive a £10 gift card from the Scottish Sniper himself, aka Tony Richardson. This is a person who you may not know, like you don't know Tony Richardson, but if you enjoy the accompanying resources that go with Tommy's Golden Shot, this is the man who prepares those resources. The grid overview with your number of rings to move for the strength of wind, the wind circle telling you the spin for each of the different wind angles. It's fantastic. And that's the man who puts it together. Roger Gomez, great to see you. Thank you for that. What amazing company to group me in with. Thank you, that is massively appreciated. So we're going to have a look at this and hopefully set up a minimum thorn with a Kingmaker. We're not dicking around here, it's going to be a Kingmaker, and hopefully, Big G, the grid, I get on with people. I try my best to get on with people because I like being a nice guy, but man, being nice to people who write me messages about grids is very, very difficult. So, purely on that basis that I was turning into an arsehole, more so than normal, I have decided against grids, and I will not be using grids anymore. 7-7, 10%. I don't want 10%, I'm just going 7-7. I'm going 7-7, and I'm just going to curl this a little bit, but nothing crazy. I'm going to push up to get all my maximum Ujima bang, and I'm going to adjust this 4.8, so just shy of 5 rings. There's no pushing up to be done, as you saw that, right along the red line, so a little tiny bit of power, a little tiny bit of curl. I might have undercooked the power there, but we shall see. Yeah, it's going to clip the rough, but it's going to come out nicely, and it's still going to be a medium sniper thorn. Should have been a mid. Should have been a min. It's going to be a mid. So that's what it's going to be. I should have put a bit of topspin, a bit more power on, but I was concerned about rolling out of the rough at the end. Power 4 ball, wind 3 is a nice option here that Michael is showing us. But what you don't want to do is go in the rough. You're better off in the middle of that fairway, having flicked the rough on the way in, than missing the rough and rolling through to the back and out the back. Daniel is a beast, Sam. Well, it just needs mentioning every now and again. If anyone doesn't know, Daniel MacArthur, one of the best players in the world, he's just started a Golf Clash channel. In less than 2 months, he's got up to 1,100 subscribers. He's done that because his content is on another level. His way of explaining is different. He has a different voice. He has a different way of thinking about the game. This looks long, but he's only got a little bit of topspin, so he should check up lovely to the end. Lovely shots. So you need to be getting on board with Daniel MacArthur. There's his name right there. Click on it if you're on a phone with your sausage finger, and then click the words go to channel, hit subscribe, and you shall be amazed. If you're on a desktop, go to the right hand side of his name and hit the 3 dots. There you have the same option, go to channel. And there you can hit subscribe. If it tickles your fancy. If it doesn't tickle your fancy, I hasten to add, you're probably in the wrong place. 4.7 at max. I'm going to go a little bit less than that. And that's with 0 elevation again. There is going to be secondary wind effect that needs to be accounted for. If this was minimum, the dunk could be an option and everything would be an option. It would just be lovely. I've over adjusted that a little bit. And the dropless first hack continues. It would have been nice just to sink hole 1 and then be like, this week's gonna be amazing. He didn't make it, by the way, because he's a replay, and therefore he got a birdie, not an eagle. For anyone wondering what might have happened there to Michael, he didn't make it. Right, right, we've heard about the Tony Richardson Challenge. For anyone dropping all the par 3s, and they are possible. Oh my gosh, they are possible. Yes, I'm just catching up now on the conversation that you must have had with Neo. Yes, Roger, all the streamers, and there are many of them. The next account, Tommy, is SYB, which will be APOC 5. All the commons and rares maxed, and in the main level 5 and 6 epics. So it'll be Thor's Hammer 6 and APOC 5 off the tee. There won't be an extra mile. There won't be a big topper. If you want that kind of shit, it's nils. That's what I'm saying. Mindaugas, welcome. Great to see you as always. And Wheels in the house, represent 19th. Welcome. Good to see you. Oh man, the rugby dominance. Whew. If anyone wants to talk about Rugby World Cup, this is a Rugby World Cup and all sport friendly stream. I don't need to understand it. There's a lot of talk of football right now, and when I say football, I mean it for you Americans, you American football fans. Mandy Milton, you have made it easier for us mortals to get a good score in the tourney and improve our game. Well, I appreciate that, and on behalf of the entire streaming community, I thank you for the comment and your support. Kyle Murray in the house. So, if anyone here doesn't know, formerly known as, and he's not going to start turning himself into a symbol, this is GC Desert Mirage, Kyle James. He is the man with the voice. He says, I've got the voice. The voice sings like an angel. He's funny. He knows his beans. Multiple maxed accounts. He plays fantastically well. You need to get on board with the future streamer of the week as soon as he gets up. As soon as he gets up with his business, then you're going to be seeing above where MBS and Santos's logos currently are, you're going to be seeing that beautiful face right here on the right hand side of that screen. Now, I'm at the bottom of the chat. Oh my golly goodness me. Andrew Wren, we're rolling amazing. Right, so extra mile, Zerk, or potentially a Wind Zero Power 5 ball. Now, I would like to be a little bit more cautious with the wind balls, power balls rather, but in this case, nothing but a power ball is going to do. If you want to be on the green in 2, or if you want to be on that pad in front of the green in 2, you have to smash this drive as far as you can to ensure that you clear the bunker and get onto the second fairway straight away from the off. Wade McKinney, thank you so much for your support. $4.99 through Super Chats. Get some love, big love in the chat for Wade McKinney, please. Thank you so much for that, brother. Massively appreciated. EM8 in a Berserk will do nicely. It's going to be wind dependent, Tommy. And now we can have a little look-see here, because what you don't want to do is end up with a Zerk and a small wind. Whereas I think a Liberty Ball and a small wind will always clear. It's definitely not one you want to be flicking that rough with. You would be mortified if you flicked the rough here and then you didn't have a prayer of getting to the green or anywhere near it. Now on this bag I have gone with a Guardian, and you can see there he's 5 yards over. Lovely shot. And that's with a Zerk, so I might go with a Zerk as well. That was a 10-2 wind. If I've got anything over 10, I'll go with a Zerk. Yeah, it's going to be a Zerk. I'm wondering here if I should have set my bag up differently. I've only got snipers on. I don't like the APOC 4. This is an error. on my part with the bag. So do excuse me. 11 to error. It happens. It's day one. It's day one. We're going to come back 6 and we're going to go up all. And we're going to give it 4 balloons. Little great right. As long as we're up there towards the ooh, barely made it. As long as we're up here towards these bunkers, we're going to be fine. Now, if I had played this properly with the right bag, then what I would be intending to do here is land my Guardian here with max overpower and 4 backspin and a little bit of right curl. I can't do that because, as you are aware, I've not set up my bags properly. But that said, ooh, hello! Look at that cheeky little roll through. Is that a roll through or a bounce over? Looked like a roll through at some point and then swap into a bounce over. There's still possibly a chance to get over with the sniper, but I do feel like you're going to be flirting here with going straight through the green and into the sand on the other side, or into the sand right here. Interesting. So, how long did it take to get to the bottom? Yes, Kyle, you know, no one can wait because, man alive. And you know what? You know you don't need to be like featured streamer of the week for us to be hearing about all your business. Your business. 9-8. Now, we're uphill. We're uphill, but we've still got that tailwind. So I'm just going to go 11 rings here. Just got to get used to that. Distance. Going for the double bounce. I'm going to be in the bunker with my man. No, I'm not. Oh, shit! It's on! It's on! So, there we go. One tiny little bit of quality. I'm going to tell you about the streamers of the week, Tony. The streamers of the week are MBS and Santos GTP. The reason they're up there is because they're involved in a combined giveaway together where when the stars align, then someone is going to be winning themselves a super kick-ass, top-of-the-range Samsung tablet. True dat. Now, I'm going to help myself to a free chest here. Because why not? Why not? We love it. We love a free chest. So, one chest and one little bit of something good on the last shot of the round. Thank you for the love in the chat for Wade. Massively appreciated from you guys and from Wade. Right, so that's it. That's it. That's it. That's what we're looking at. That's the end. The end. We'll pop that bad boy. 1 pin. That's the way we like it. Now, we're going to have a look at a proper account with a few more toys to play with. When you're ready. Here we go. Woo! That's exciting. 7885. Right, and do bear with for 2 moments while I go and say hello to Kimmy and have a quick wee. Right, I should be half an hour away now. We have the first technical malfeasance of the day. Apologies for the delay. Thank you for bearing with. We're going to have a look at the bigger of the expert accounts now. And quite a lot of it is going to be a very similar setup, albeit with different clubs. Because these are mostly going to be APOC or APOC or Thor's holes. I don't think we're going to use the cat at all. So we'll need an APOC sniper, we'll need a Thor's sniper, we'll need a QB sniper, and we'll have a APOC Guardian for hole 9. APOC Guardian for hole 9. That's what the balls are looking like. Are we going to get rid of any balls today? Maybe we are. Maybe we can get rid of those fireworks. Get rid of those fireworks today. Alright. Who's ready? Because I know I am. Could it be a firework first up? We'll see. We'll see. We might step this up to a Zerk. We might step this up to a Zerk. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. What? Right, so do we need to worry about anything? Couple of 13s. What's the biggest score that you've seen so far? That's another question. That's another very important question. Because that's always a good indication of what we've seen collectively. Kid GC, great to see you. Thank you very much for being here, buddy. What notification kept going off? You must be super. I haven't had any notifications. Oh, unless it's on my other phone. Yeah. All the shot groups. Wolfpack have a shot group by hole. VIP have a shot group by hole. That's 18 holes worth of shots. You can roll it through, Tommy. That second shot there, it remains to be seen if the sniper shot that I just did is going to prove more fruitful. I don't think there's much of an Alba chance, though. I think I hit an Alba on this hole with this setup last time with a crazy backspin Guardian shot that bounced off the pad up onto the green and back into the hole, and I think it was a horrible great right if I recall, but I have a very fond memory of said shot, but it was way before my streaming days, so nothing on video to show you all. Right, so here we go. Tavis, my boy, welcome. Ricardo Brown, great to see you. If you go the left side on one, you get the straight headwind on the second shot. Well, Ricardo, if I go left here, I'm not going to go far left, like some weird lefty. I'm going to go and set up a rough bump. But for me, my preference is to go left, short, and set up the minimum distance long iron no spin. Or to go right if everything is allowed for with wind direction, and I hope it is. I sincerely hope it is, because I love me a big drive. Look at that wind. Right, so it's gonna be just a fraction. In fact, it can probably be max. Probably can be a max, but if it is anything other than perfect ball, Better grate into the wind than with the wind, but this is still going to be the sand. Ugh. Might have to strap a Zircon here and just to see how far it can actually go, because I'm probably going to hit a great ball on that. And then, oh, he's trying it with a Navi. Nah. He's still trying it with a wind 3 ball though. But look at my wind compared to Dan's here. He's got a straight side wind. I had a little bit of tail. It's going to really affect this shot. So I'm probably going to focus on getting that dialed in a little bit more from the rough bump, and have a look at that, or like Ricardo was saying there, and really smashing it up there. Is that through? It's through. A little bit better than mine. But yes, you know, really smashing it up there and taking advantage of that straight headwind. See, it's not a funnel necessarily, but it is a spot where the ball does not move at the same output. You know, the guide does not move the end bit at the same level of the rings. I'm just going to go for 2 rings. And a great left. It's behind all the trees and short. So, no eagle again, but fun. A fun hole. So we're not going to give Dan his free eagle. We're going to watch it play out. Just so anyone who is thinking about writing me some hate mail goes, you can see that I'm waiting for him to take his shot that would be a free shot if I were to give it to him. But I'm not gonna. Chuck Jenkins, welcome to the channel. Thank you for the subscription. Do please let Chuck know what a friendly bunch you are in the chat. Thank you for that. And look who we have here. Karen, you little beauty. Thank you so much for being here. And that's missing. Now I'm going to forfeit out, providing you'd be happy that my man is going to tap in from there. And I haven't actually given him anything. Look at that, you little tinkers. Good luck to you, Dan. Dan with 2 N's. Hole 2. Now, if you recall, didn't I make a shambles of this last one? I did. Now, I'm going to go with a power 3 ball, even though I had a power 2 ball last time. And I'm going to go with that 40%. So the number's actually going to be higher than what I had before. I'm even going to do that thing where I highlight it. Yes, I'm going to highlight the number. I'm going to highlight the number, and we're going to have a proper look at this. I don't want to use curl if I don't have to. And I don't think I do have to, providing you are inclined to go for that tiny little strip of rough between the bunker and the second fairway. So can we drop it? Can we start dropping it? Max left. It's probably going to be around 3 top from this tiny little bit that I want to land on. If you aim to the right of the bunker, it's going to require some curl. You definitely don't want to be bringing a Navi. Come on, Evan, put some side spin on. Ah, no, he's going the more aggressive line as well. He's going more to the left. No, he's changing his mind. As is his want. As is his want. Now, Big Cat Tyson. Like the next floor in the elevator. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. Hey, no breakfast. 9 Frühstück. No petit déjeuner. It's No breakfast, everybody. Oh, that's got a horrible roll. That has a horrible roll. But he makes it. He makes it out the sand. That's my prediction. 7-3, 10-4. Woo! Does look risky, doesn't it? Look at that. If you can get down here. It's quite difficult to adjust. So we'll have a look from the right. Roll! Over-adjusted. Over-adjusted, but that isn't to say the ring adjustment that I plumbed in was wrong. I probably didn't adjust it properly. I can't speak this evening, I do beg your pardon. So landing position looked really good compared to where it was being aimed as well, but I think what we're going to have to go to tomorrow is the curl approach, and just to bring in the additional variable, because it's going to be very tricky to try and land it there on that tiny little bit. But maybe if you can get the spin right, and not have to worry about it sticking in that second rough, then it could still be the option. You ended up in the Berserker behind the green with an EM8 and a Zerk. Well, it's definitely possible. If you hit the short stuff all the way through, it is definitely going to fly. Alright, so now, last time round, what are we doing here? Right, I want to be using a Thor's Hammer Sniper combo. I might have to use a APOC. My intention is to use a Thor's Hammer, but again, see what this wind angle looks like, because if it's a overpower versus a not overpower, then I'll take not overpower all day long. And obviously the APOC 5 is going to have the extra distance, and you can see here the way Roll Safe is setting up. It's just going to be a no problem shot here with the Titan. I might even drop it down to a Titan as well. Whew, right, hole 3. Still waiting on that first drop, but I am starting to like this a little bit more. Second time round always feels a little bit more comfortable. Have I missed Kid Wrench's arrival? If I have, apologies. Where have I missed him? Danny Steinfeld, great to see you, buddy. Apologies I've missed yours. Mandy Milton, well done on your 13. Alright. Okay, so just a little bit of power up here. 8-7. And just a little bit more than 5. And tap it up there, hopefully get this sniper a little bit more dialed in, if we're in a similar position anyway, and it should be fine. Should be absolutely fine. Yeah, if anyone is playing that drinking game where you take a shot every time I touch my face, damn, you're going to be drunk, because I do it. Even now my nose is itching, it's thing like, yeah, touch it! Now, Roll Safe was quite up there towards max, whereas I'm expecting to be down here towards min. Where is Kid Wrench exactly, Randy? I think I've been fooled. I've been fooled. Oh, but I'll tell you who I've not been fooled by. The Iceman in the house, right? If anyone here doesn't know Barry Fowler, then you need to be getting on with this channel. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. A lot of competent skills in the Pro and Expert division. But fun times had, let me tell you, because my man knows what he's talking about, and don't he just love talking about it? Not in a bad way. I mean, like, he just loves the game. And it comes through in everything he says and does. That looks long as well, but it's going to be good. Close. Close! Oh, Kyle, when are you playing? You've normally had a little early hack around by now, I believe. Right, so we're back here at Min. So I need to go right up here. I'm going to go about 5 backspin again. Really, really offset this guide this time. I like that. I like that. 10-5, and I'm going to go 9 rings. Let's have a little look at that. Fucking wretched. Utterly wretched. I did get a drop on 9. Let's not forget the drop on 9. Keith, welcome. Shep, welcome. Tea Milk 2 Sugars from rainy Liverpool. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you, buddy. And Mighty Quinn A. Touch that nose! Touch that nose! Touch that nose! I don't think anyone's playing the game. Maybe just No Breakfast. He's just going to be found in the corner in a pile of his own sick. And then they'll be like, what happened, No Breakfast? And he'll be like, every time Ian touched his nose, I had a shot. Ah! Anyway. Now, Iceman, that's interesting that you say that, because as I welcome Big Arnie to the proceedings, great to see you, my brother. Most Americans that I've come across have not had milk in their tea. So, are you having a traditional English style brew, black tea with milk and sugar? Because that would be interesting. Chubbs McGee. By the way, we also left the family clan for this. You left the family clan for this season. I also left the family clan for this season. Not because of any issues, just because I moved my main account over to the Wolfpack. I moved one account back from Rough Bump to the family, but not to the 19th family main clan. I can do without grinding. I'm going to put up some points for the Bushwhackers. My Mr. 101 account is coming home to the Bushwhackers, home of the 101 itself. You love half and half? What's that, half cream, half milk? See, even that word, it's just unfamiliar. Brad Ballier, welcome. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Welcome, Brad, to the channel, everybody. I feel like it's long overdue shutting up and playing some Golf Clash. So I'm going to go with Navi. I'm going to go with a Navi, and as we're getting up towards max distance, and I'd normally play this about 10%, so I'm going to go 1 to 1 plus 1. 1 to 1 plus 1 is going to be my next attempt at this. Oh, Arnie, I haven't left. I haven't got enough accounts to have one everywhere I want to have one. I haven't left, man. I'm a bumper for life. You know what I mean, man. I hope Zig and Eric don't be thinking that I couldn't wait to get out of there. I will be back. I'll be back. 5, 8, 7. No, that's 8, 7. So 1 to 1 plus 0.5. Oh, for goodness sake, man. Honestly. That really stuck, and I don't know if you could see that, but it stuck so bad, and I hate talking about lag because it's just one of those things, but oh, that looked horrible. That looked utterly horrible. And now it's going to restart. For fuck's sake, man, I hate this technology. I am seriously getting to the point where this is annoying me. Massively so. So a great left with a horrible early release on the first round, a great right with some horrible lag on the second round. I hope this isn't going to be a problem because I have been having like game issues and I never have them. So look at this pull angle. Oh, thank goodness for that. Thank goodness for that. It's still really big 11:59 angle. I could have just quit out of this. Ooh, and you saw how short they landed. You need to be mindful of your pull angles there, because it was the 11:59 angle that kept that ball close to the trap. Okay. What was going on there with the scoring, but it's just because it's not very good. That's what's going on. Empower Golf Clash Evolution, how come now just hearing about the Wolfpack? I don't know, Shane, where have you been? Because this is not brand new information. Dougie has been in the Wolfpack all of last season and has had numerous grind streams in Tour 11. So there, that's all I have to say about that. Yes, Arnie, you can't get away from me that easy, and neither can Tony Richardson either. And like I say, at some point in time, I will definitely be coming back to the rough bump because I love that place. There we go, 19th Unity 2, account 4. Get on, Bay. Actually, looks like a practice. I hope so, anyway. Hope it's a practice. Al, great to see you, buddy. Well, it must be something to do with the hardware, Mighty Quinn. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with the fact it's something here. It's either my phone or my internet or something. But yeah, when you get lag like that, you can't blame PD for everything. I mean, you know, come on. Some things are, you know, a bit fragile. Got to Tour 10. Someone binked an Albie on me. You wanted to cry. Right. So, hole 5. Now, hole 5, I am going to have a look at the Thor's Hammer 6. So, we'll probably start off with a Titan. If I can just get up here to the further up the rough or rolling out with that very nice roll. I think you need to aim a bit more left, but if you get that nice roll out, then you can go onto the fairway for a little bit of a short end bringer. Should be a straight wind end bringer as well. But this should be where a Thor 7 really comes into its own. If this doesn't work, then it's basically going to be the end of the experiment as far as the Thor's Hammer goes. But up here on the left hand side is where you tend to have a decent rollout. 8-4. And it's actually uphill. 8-4. So I'm going to go 5 rings. Ah! That wasn't lag, that was just being shit. Good angle though, good angle, come on. Come on then with the good angle. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Whew. David McMenemy is coming along beautifully. Nothing really doing as far as furthering the understanding. Stuart, no. No, Stuart, no. If anyone knows Stuart, tell him no from me. There we go. Thank you. Big Topper Power 5 ball, not needed. Well, Ricardo, this is where you have to use the resources available to you, and if you don't have a Thor's Hammer 6 or 7, then yes, those solutions that are viable, sorry Ricardo, those are the solutions that need to be looked at. However, if you are in possession of a Thor's Hammer 6 or 7, no! Oh, it's alright, it's a replays. His time will not end. Yes, you need to look at those solutions. However, I do believe a Thor's Hammer 6 or 7 with just a regular ball is the best solution if you're in possession of those resources. KTB, lateness will not be tolerated. But it's fantastic to see you as well. So how do you reconcile those two things? I don't know how that happens, but I wish I did know. So, what we got here? It's got like a little half-distance Endbringer with a tailwind. I'm going to go about 4 rings here. I'm going to make sure that the guide's right through the hole. 4 rings. It's a little bit of downhill. 4 and a smidge. 4 and a smidge. And there's the second eagle of the day. Do you look at the Trivago rep and we're standing to the left of my trophy wife? Right, you're talking to someone else. That's why it makes no sense. I'm probably going to take the free chest here because, as we know from the random replays, this guy will be getting a birdie. So, Albert Ross from Chicago, Illinois. Welcome, my friend. Welcome in. Wow, everybody's here. And I'm at the bottom of the chat. This is special times indeed. Thank you all so much for being here. Pleasure having you for company. Hopefully you're having a nice time and it isn't a total waste of your time. And there might be something here that you can work with in the future. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. How did that stiff him? How did that stiff him? It seemed to roll over the left-hand half of the hole. Unlucky Stuart. Unlucky Stuart. Alright, so hole number 6. Thor's Hammer again. It's nice that we've got Thor's Hammer. And the thing is, I did hit a great ball with the Big Topper 3. I think it was a 3. On the first round. Obviously, it's got an accuracy of 15. So, no getting away with a great ball on a Big Topper 3. However, a Thor's Hammer 6 should offer you more flexibility. It should, but as you did see also from that Big Topper, I know I pitched out onto the fairway as if I hadn't have played it like an idiot, but it could have also got to the green. There you go. What a beautiful little baby that is. So here we have another opportunity for an Alba, and from what I've seen, I'm going to say the best look at Alba. I'm going to say this is the best look at Alba out of the 3 par 5s. Certainly hole 9 is a big no-no. Thank you very much, Kyle. And Nap Jen, welcome. I'm not playing with my overlay because of all the utter differences of opinion that spill over into prolonged, ridiculous conversations over my YouTube messages, comments. And whilst I have to retain a little decorum, it makes it very difficult because man alive, there are some people out there that are very hard to get along with, and therefore I'm just gonna not stream with Material Key. $5.7 is a 10% adjustment now. I think I do want just a touch of left curl as well still. Oh, for goodness sake, a great left here. Is it bad? Yes, it is bad. For goodness sake. I'm going to chip out again and pretend like I can play the game. Been a fair few great balls here, and the stupid thing about this drive is it's not even a drive you need to push to the end. You can just play this so safe if you've got the Thor 6. So I need to make adjustments in how I'm playing. But adjustments will be made in how I'm playing, because this is only Monday. Raymond! Oh, it is a cute baby though. I mean, come on, tell me otherwise. Tell me otherwise. What a beautiful baby that is. That is hilarious. Santa? Is that the first Santa emoji I have seen this season? It is the season to be jolly, Ingrid, but possibly a little early on the Santa emoji. But it's definitely the season to be jolly. Cy Gray, I am fantastically well. Monday is by far and away the best day. It is the best day. If you like your job. I absolutely love my job, and therefore Monday is the best day because everything is available to you on a Monday. All the promise, all the potential of the week is right there on a Monday. I think so. I think so, Shane. I haven't had a Thor's Hammer 5 in a long time, so I'm not actually sure. And on my baby account, I've only got a Thor's Hammer 3. So let's pretend like this is for an Alba. 0 elevation, 7.5, just over minimum. Let's call it 15%. So just it's basically 1-to-1 less 1. A click of backspin. Slightly 1201 on the pull. What am I going? 6-3. 6-3. Disco. Alright, so that's an Alba. Aight, not on my figures, but you know what I'm saying. Torbjorn in the house, and welcome in. Hear me now, because Torbjorn is one of the newest Golf Clash streamers who has set out his stall to say, come and have a look at how well I play the beautiful game of Golf Clash. And purely on that basis, you need to be checking him out. It's a fantastic channel. Like I say, it's very new. It's very new. Dale Appleby, my favourite Canadian vaping streamer. Come on then. Dale Appleby, the soul crusher himself. A lot of fun on his channel. Make sure you're checking him out. Are you still doing all the rookie, all the pro, all the expert, Dale? Are you everywhere? Still doing everything? It's been a while since I saw you live, my friend. Yes, Kyle. No one here is doubting that. No one here is doubting that. But anyone watching your channel will also be enjoying the reality of fatherhood and domesticity for the working man who gets home from his shift at the casino at 2 a.m. and then streams Golf Clash to the world for a few hours and then just kills a few chores while he's doing it. Amazing, amazing good times over there at your place. Now, Sniper 1-to-1 backspin, 5 backspin. This is the hole-in-one This is the hole-in-one we were waiting for. I am not going to use a Kingmaker like some big-time Charlie. I'm going to keep it Navi. However, come qualifying, believe me, I will be dropping me some kind of wind 3 minimum, potentially 4 on this puppy. And look who it is. It's only my home slice, number 1 GOAT of the year, GC Fenzel. Man, fresh from the most fun of all the Fenzel After Darks ever seen. Saturday's viewing pleasure. Brilliant stuff. I'm going to go with a left spin here. And what did I say? Just a snick left. Less than 5. I am very aware and mindful of the fact I can't talk this evening. 1-to-1 is what I said, and I say what I mean and I mean what I say. So there's your 5.3, and there's your 5. Just because it's a bit of a bigger wind. Want to go? Oh, for fuck's sake! Great left. I should have timed out. Should have timed out. I didn't need the extra. Didn't need the great. I didn't need the under power. And now my opportunity to have another go has gone. Very poor. As soon as I saw 1 second, I should have just given it up. Very poor. Apologies for that. I would love to be dropping that 1-to-1 rough bump because, of course, a 1-to-1 rough bump is joy untold. Hole 8 could well be joy untold if this drive comes out better than it did just a moment ago. So I am going to strap on a Kingmaker this time and use all the top spin and hopefully not have to overpower at all. Man, Fenzel's blown up this chat. Fenzi, when are you going to be putting out some Golf Clash related content? Kyle J. Murray, when are you going to be putting out some Golf Clash related content? Hey, I tell you what we want to be seeing. Alex, Miss Wheels, when are you going to be putting out some Golf Clash related content? You know you can. You got the mad skills. Everyone loves you to pieces. So the foundations are there for one of these super streamers that start their YouTube journey with 50 live viewers and 100 subscribers. That's what I'm championing. Deku, have you played the game and have given up on it, or you're just watching this thinking, what a load of tripe? Thank you for being here, buddy. Appreciate your support watching this game you don't like. Right, so I'm going to go with some left spin and all the top spin. Just a tiny little bit of power required here and a little bit of curl. 8, 7. I'm just going to put 5% elevation on just so I'm not flirting with this rough left-hand rough any. 6.5 rings. Not that it makes too much of a difference, but as you can see, that was a marginal tailwind compared to the other one. And now let's see if I've pussied out on that like I did on the last round. No, it looks good, but have I over-egged the pudding then? Yep. Over-egg the pudding. It's very difficult to get that landing where you want. Maybe it'd be better to just go like 3 top spin, but go a bit more overpower. Have a bit more control of the. Have a bit more control of how fast the ball's going to be rolling once it lands. That landed so far over the line. Maybe only needed curl, no power. Maybe. But this is still droppable. Perfecting in, definitely. Latvian YouTuber, welcome in. Thank you for being here, buddy. Sorry, but had to work this morning. Well, Fenzi, when are you going to be doing some bizzo? Cage your teenagers. Around the world, it will be done at some point. I say it will be done. It will be attempted at some point. When I'm using the Niels Drost account, or Neil's LOB account. I will have a go at the. Oh, tell you what, that great was probably better than a perfect would have been. I will probably have a go at Around the World. It was absolutely hilarious watching. For fuck's sake, this shit is so annoying. It makes me want to not play. That is what this does, right? All these technical problems, and then it still hasn't even fixed it. It's just fucking crashed the game. It's crashed the game, it's fixed fuck all, and then it's just going to do it again. Man alive, if anyone here has any clue how to stop this nonsense happening, please do let me know, because it is so annoying. Right, so I want to land right back here. It's got absolutely no distance whatsoever. Of course, I've used up all my time with all that bollocks. Man, this game is so annoying. It's over adjusted by that much. So that's good fun, and now it's more bollocks from the webcam, honestly, right? Can't even tell you how much this makes me not want to play the game. Utter shite. Everything doesn't work. Get an Apple device. No. So, oh man alive, so annoying. All this bollocks, all this expense, all this tech. I haven't got a clue how to use any of it, and none of it works. None of it works. Okay, so rant over. Hole 9, this is it. This is the end of day 1 hack around, double expert look at what we're doing. What's the card looking like? 2 eagles, 5 and 6 coming in nice. That's good. That's good. Now, what we got? We're going to have either. That's how it's set up for now. And I think that's how we're going to have a look at it first in. And I think it's important to have the APOC, because with the 240 drive distance and the tailwind, if I am going to be suffering with a lack of wind, I don't have any wind 0 power 5 balls on this account. No, Jen, I just need to get used to it. So like I was used to it before I had the overlay, I just need to get used to it again. But there's clearly there's clearly more opportunity for cavalier ring play with having. Look at this wind angle. That is like a 10 o'clock wind angle. I've not seen anything so sidewind as that yet. And he's still curling left as well. Ooh. And great left. I did tell you that was going left. Huge left wind, not allowed for. And then a great left. Look at mine. Look at mine. That is such a different wind angle. Right, so 11 wind. Let's call it 15%. 11 wind, power 5. No, let's call it 10%. 9 rings. You see, that is what is bothering me. So I'm not getting it far enough away. So when I go to adjust, I'm like half a ring shy of where I want to be adjusting to. Little great right again. Little great right should be all good. Do you know what? Right, you're talking about the notifications. It's just Facebook. There we go. No more ping, ping, ping. Ping! Okay, so here, then, we're going to have a look at this Guardian, providing I didn't make a mess up with that shot. Did I make a mess up with that shot? Arnie, are you in the penthouse, are you? Yo, Rob Marinsek, welcome. Thank you for the good luck. Welcome in, buddy. A catalyst to insanity. I totally agree with that. Mandy, this is... look at this shot. What a rescue shot that is. What a rescue shot that is. Right, okay. Clean the screen. Clean the screen. Chev, great to see you, buddy. Thank you for getting in here. Right in time for the end. Perfect here. 9-6. 9-6. Now... I don't think I'm far enough. Max power, it says it's 9 rings. That's with 0 elevation. Now it's not elevation because I'm actually uphill, but obviously the wind is going to affect this. So I'm going to play it like I fully intend to, with all but 1 backspin and the right spin that allows for, and max power and a tiny bit of curl. And a little great left. And for that distance, more right curl, more right spin, and less backspin. But it did get there, even though it never looked like it was going to. So something was learned there. Unfortunately, it wasn't how to drop an unlikely Alba. That would be the learning that I'm going for. Let's see if we can pop this in with the Malibu. Kyle, thank you so much for being here. Absolute pleasure having you in. And I will say again, Kyle James Murray, if you don't know that beautiful face, man, you are missing out on your Golf Clash experience. End of. That's all I have to say about that. He's my boy, and you need to be on board with him. No adjustment needed. Oh my golly gosh. Oh my golly gosh. Nothing for a good left. Nothing for a good left, as right here at the end of the stream, second featured streamer of the week, Santosh GTP. There's 114 of you in here right now. Please listen to this. If you don't know the name Santosh GTP, featured streamer of the week along with Michael Bolton Sr., please take this opportunity now to click his name and subscribe to his channel, so you don't need to wait for another one of these later on in the week. Santos is going to be streaming when? Tell us, Santos. Tell us. Now, when Santos gets to 1,000 subscribers, this amazing Samsung tablet is going to be given away. It's a big one. It's a big tablet. If you like big Android tablets, you need to be in this giveaway. If you don't like big Android tablets, but you do like Golf Clash, you need to be following Santosh GTP and Michael Bolton Sr. just because they're amazing. You'll notice as well in the description, I've elevated both of these fine gents into the featured streamer of the week category. Everyone else is still there in the regular list. It's still there in the description, but Santos and MBS have been elevated to the position that it's their week, it's their time to shine. They are worthy, they're at the top of the list, separated with multiple lines between, just so no one is confused. Anyway, now, that's what the card looks like. Really nice, yeah. So tomorrow we're going to do all this again, except it might be a double qualifying stream, or it might be a single qualifying stream, saving one for Wednesday, or it might be a double shambles, saving everything for Wednesday. They're the only options on the table. I hope you've had a nice time. I certainly have. I can't encourage you enough to be checking out the rest of the streaming community. So I've said enough of that, but please check out that list in the description of the video and make sure that you're liking anyone that you are unfamiliar with. And if once you've had a little look and checked them out, if you like what you're seeing, why don't you subscribe to them? If you don't, move on. There's about 100 of them, so there's plenty of choice. Thank you, Brent. It's finished. It's finished. It was good fun. Good luck, no, but good fun, yes, indeed. Gabriel, Steve, you little beauty. It will be tomorrow, same time. And that's all I have to say about that. So, thank you all so much for your support. I'll be seeing you around the streams later. I'm going to get around and do my masters now off stream. Start making some notes and putting some stuff together for that. I'm going to say goodbye now. Thank you all again. Lovely seeing you. Monday of the tournament. Love you all. Bye-bye now.